Hello, welcome back to my channel. Look at me, like a proper YouTuber. I'm on foot again, really quite disappointed. There's a metre swell on the sea, and I'm probably on the calm side at that really. So the weather reports are giving it really bad on the sea, up to a force 6 in places, so it's not worth going on the kayak really, just in case I get caught out. So I'm hiking, and today I'm going to a place called Santon. So I'm only having a short walk really. I've parked up just behind the airport, and I'm going to walk on the foillan. If I pronounce that right, it's the way of the gull. So it's the coastal path that goes around the Isle of Man, and I'm doing bits of it here and there. But today I want to go over to a place called Santon Gorge. It's a place I've never been to. I've paddled past it. I never stepped on foot there, so it's a few miles that way. It's a nice path. So yeah, let's see where I get to. This is stunning so far. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm so gutted I'm not in the kayak. Could have done it actually, because it's not even that bad. But I'm enjoying this just as much. Gorgeous Manx countryside. This is a big change for me. I'm normally kayaking, like I say, and on the beaches. I suppose I'm on a coastal walk here, but it just feels nice. I feel like I'm in the countryside as well. It's lovely. Like that little valley there was gorgeous as well. And I'd definitely be camping on that beach that was down there. That was lovely. I suppose that on a spring tide that will be gone, but on a neap, definitely be able to camp there. This is gorgeous though. See you in a bit. One thing I've noticed about the raad foillan, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, raad foillan, I'm sure it's that, I've watched so many videos. One thing about it is that you feel like you're going wrong, you feel like you're going completely in the wrong direction. I mean, and then all of a sudden you come across a sign. I have heard of that, but yeah, it's reassuring to come across a sign. few flies around here, but this one's for you mushroom people. What's that then? Is that what they call the chicken of the woods? I'm sure it is. It looks past its best, but I'm sure that's what they call the chicken of the woods. It's supposed to taste like chicken, isn't it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know what that is and if it's edible. So I'm at the other side of that valley now. Just walked through a massive jungle of prickly things to get here, but just walking down this path now and I can see the ocean again, and just get that sense of feeling of you're not going home today, you're actually you're on an adventure. I absolutely love it. I'm just completely addicted to that. Just that feeling of your home is on your back, and it's a place I've never been to yet, so ecstatic, really love it. So back at the ocean. So I'm definitely at that age now that if you come across a nice bench that someone's put here, take advantage of it. Why not, eh? Why not? Oh, let's keep going. I really wanted to stay at that beach back there. It looked lovely, it really did, but the one I'm going to, hopefully, better than that one. And probably, unless public as well. There's a couple of people there, that's all I've seen, but it's a bit of a walk to this one. I wouldn't imagine there'd be anyone there at night. Let's see if we can find it, because I've never actually been. I think I'm nearly there. It's over the brow. I think it's literally just over here where I want to camp. Let's go and have a look. Yes. Oh yes. See that patch of grass just over there? That's where I'm going to camp. Oh, perfect. See, now if I had my kayak, I would just be coming along there, pulling up at the beach, offloading. But instead I've been walking through jungles. Oh, it's an adventure. And I'm nearly there. And I've got a big pack of bacon in my backpack. So I'm having bacon butties tonight. Well, I'm actually having bacon bagels for dinner tonight. I've got tomato sauce, and then I've got some real coffee with honey, whole milk. Oh, what a treat. What a treat. Tell you what, if you miss your foot in here, you'd be, woo. What a treat. I'm loving this. Loving this. I might even have a skinny dip. I was going to bring my swimming stuff, and I thought, nah, because when you get into bed at night and you can't wash the salt off, I always feel a bit clammy. But I'm boiling hot, I'm sweating, and that looks so nice down there, doesn't it? Let's go. Oh, I've just took my rucksack off. Do you ever get that feeling where you're falling forward when you take your heavy rucksack off? Well, I've struck lucky here. This beach is gorgeous, it really is. I mean, I couldn't ask for any better, really, could I? And I've struck lucky. There's a little like hill, and there's like a flat bit of grass on top, so I'm going to pitch my tent in there. It's slightly higher than the beach, so I've got a nice little view. Oh, let's get the tent up. Magic. So a bit of a tent tour for you. This is a Tesco's aisle 5 special at £15. But it's great, I love it. Absolutely love it. It's better than a tarp. It's cheap and I can throw it around the beaches, stick it in my kayak. So yeah, best thing. Loads of room. It's the bed that makes it. I don't go kayaking in camping in storms or top of mountains, so it's brilliant. And like, I weighed that one the other day. It's 1.5 kilograms. So to spend money and get a tent that's 1.5 kilograms, you'd have to spend £300 upwards, wouldn't you? You know, to get anything decent. So maybe 150, but 15 quid. And buy a new one every year. But I've literally, this has lasted me. I must have had it 5 years now, and I've sealed it once, and it's not rained since. Anyway, dinner time. So I thought I'd be clever. Over there's a bit of beach rubbish that someone's piled up, and there's a fishing crate on it, and I thought, well, that'll make a brilliant table. And I picked it up and it had like crab waste in it, and it went all down my leg. Now I'm smelling of crab. But anyway, this is I've got bacon butties, and I'm going to blame Karen's Gone Wild for this one. Check her out on YouTube. But I was watching one of her videos last night, and she was having bacon butties, and I was like, I really want bacon butties. So that was the choice of food tonight. Bacon butties. Well, bacon bagels anyway. First one worked out really well. Bon appetit. Well, I've had my dinner, so I'm walking it off now. That's my tent down there. I'm treating myself to a hobgoblin tonight. I don't drink, but tonight I do apparently. The tide's gone out now, so I'm gonna have a walk to the top of the hill on the other side, and I came down that way from that direction. Pitched my tent, had some bacon butties. Sun's out. I won't get a sunset here because it's wrong side of the island, but let's go and have a look, see what's at the top of here. Oh well, the shipping forecast definitely lied. It's quite calm, flat. It was a conflicting report though for the sea. Look at it. It was showing anything between 0.8, well 0.4 to 0.8 of a metre to 1.8 on the shipping forecast. So I thought, you don't really want to be stuck on a beach when the when it's got 1.8 metre swell, you never get off. And look at it, I definitely could have kayaked in. So it's 3:30 in the morning, and this, I don't know if you can hear the sea, but it's absolutely roaring at the end of the bay. There's a few waves coming onto the beach, but just round, it sounds like a hurricane. So the shipping forecast was actually right in the end, after all I've been saying. Yeah, the tide race must be roaring past the end of the bay. I can't see it because it's still dark, but I'm hoping it'll still be like that when it gets light and the sun starts coming up. There's not a cloud in the sky. You can see the stars tonight, so it should be a good sunrise. I'm hoping for a good sunrise anyway, through lack of a sunset last night. But yeah, it's woke me up. And I made a flask of coffee before I went to bed, so I'm going to have some of that. See if I can get back to sleep. Do you like my Nebo light? It's like a lantern. It closes up that, and it's got a torch at the bottom, and you can also you can change the light on it, give it super bright. If you hold on to it, it goes dimmer, or you can switch it onto candle setting, so it's supposed to resemble like an old candle light or an old gas lantern. It's quite nice to know you don't want anything too bright. But like I say, you can close it up. That pushes down. You can't do it with one hand. But basically that pushes down and then it turns into a torch. It's got a torch at the bottom. Yeah, it's just quite a pretty light to have on in your tent. It's quite calming. Well, it's the morning after. Wasn't a bad night's sleep actually, other than waking up about 3 o'clock. The tent was very wet this morning, so there must have been a heavy dew over the night. But I had the door open all the night, really, just a fly sheet on, like the fly mesh screen up. Bit of flat grass, but just making a brew and then I'll clean my bits up. I've had to just put the tent over there in the sunshine. It's just, I don't want to put it away while it's too damp, so I'll give it 15 minutes in the sun to just dry off. It'll probably dry really quickly. But yeah, the tide came right up here last night, up to this high tide line. But it's gone back out again now. But yeah, it's been quite a nice night, really. One thing I've noticed about the east side of the island to the west side of the island, the east side is a lot damp. It's more damp. There's more creepy crawlies on the beach and stuff like that. on the west side it tends to be a lot drier, more sandy beaches and less creepy crawlies. So it is a bit more, I think it's a bit, although I enjoyed this, it was just, if it's like my favourite place over at White Beach near Niarble. It beats this one, if you know what I mean, but I needed a change. You can't just keep on doing the same thing, can you? And I'll keep on experimenting. But I also think this could be a nice winter camp. Because in the winter, in a nice little secluded bay like this, it'll be out of the wind. I think you'd have a more pleasant night than you would in more of an exposed beach. But all in all, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was a night out. I'm going to have this brew now, and then I'm going to have to make my way over to Niarble. Got a beach clean today. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It's not much, but if you want to like the video and maybe subscribe, and then I'll do a few more. Cheers, bye. La 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 la.